What's up, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archivespedia, and this is Archives Podcast, episode 50. This week, we're going to be talking about Fortnite, the FTC striking back, and Twitch gambling.
It's your main man, Mizzix, coming at you with another fresh one for the 50th time.
50.
And listen here, you shits. And Wenzel. Number 50?
Okay,
How do we
good,
feel
good.
that we've done 50 episodes now?
It's almost a year's worth. We're getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah,
I wonder how many hours we have worth of podcast content.
You know, that's a
Too
good
many.
question, because we used to, sometimes they'd be lasting like 20, 30 minutes, you know?
I try to spend as little amount of time with you guys as possible.
That's not true.
I'm only here so that I don't get fined.
That's stop
The
the
court
cap.
has determined that is a lie.
Anybody who's listening, I need you to please get me out of here.
Look, you got my dog as your profile picture, and that's not true.
Shit.
He is not here against his will.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know if that one is your. Is that one your dog, or
No,
is that?
It's not my dog.
No, that's my other friend's. I just have this thing with I used to have a regular butter dog picture, and then all of my friends who have dogs that look similar to butter dog are like, dude, I'm making you one of these, and so I just have a rotation of them.
Okay.
Or my Steam picture, the cat with the croc on its head. That's my one of my friends. That's my friend's cat.
Well, maybe I'll update mine to a different dog.
I've hung out with that cat. It's a good cat.
Ricky, give him his cat.
Let's go steal Samson so we can put a piece of butter on his head. Jordan doesn't know who Samson is.
No, I don't know.
Samson is the best yellow lab, also known as Lieutenant Butterball.
Okay. I like me some labs. There's some good dogs.
This one was missing a few chromosomes, so he was just dumb as fuck.
Yeah, my dogs are pretty dumb.
Maybe that's just a dog thing.
I took the first one to retrieving school, and they said that she's too dumb. So
it's like dropping your kid off kindergarten. They're like, this thing is too.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Well, retrieving is actually like the Harvard of dogs, because training a dog to retrieve is one of the hardest things you can do.
I know a lot of dogs that will chase a tennis ball and bring it.
Yeah,
it reminds me of that.
They're not going to sit in the duck blind for hours and then wait for one duck to fly by, and then run out and grab it and come back and then sit around for hours again.
This is just
your dog reminds me of that one kid who shares a name with you who got held back in kindergarten. You know exactly who I'm talking about, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I remember getting held back in kindergarten.
I guess.
Moving on. So we've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. Two of us have, one of us hasn't.
Oh, actually, I'm playing a little bit. I'm playing a little bit.
I want to talk about double XP tokens.
Okay.
Remember back in the day when you'd have a double XP, like MW2, it would only count while you were in a match.
Mm-hmm.
This new system they got, fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Where you can
activate it 2 hours from the time you hit enter?
Yes.
Not even. So if you have a 15-minute XP timer, you start it, it's going to start as soon as you click. So if you go and customize a class, you're burning XP timer time. Or it
Halo
also
Infinite does it too. It kind of grinds my gears.
Yeah.
It's clearly
it
just
does
a
it while you're loading. Yeah, exactly.
How do you get the double XP these days?
There was an event, and then also there's some on the battle pass, and I think every event, you'd get a little bit, whether you play it or not. Because I came back and I had quite a few.
I have a few. I'm probably not going to use them because it takes at least, for the game mode we've been playing, at least, let's say 5 minutes before you can start getting XP.
Yeah, I was going to say, that timer's at 11 before you get an XP, so...
Yeah. So if you have a 15-minute timer, congratulations, a third of it was burned in just loading screens.
To be fair, though, their lobbies count towards XP, and you get a lot of XP in the lobby.
But if you had, the way I could see one being useful is if you had an hour-long one and then you did Rebirth, and if you got chicken dinner on Rebirth, then I would
That's a hefty
consider
amount of
useful.
XP.
Yeah, but like, cool, I'm getting double XP in the lobby, and I'm gonna get shit on, and then my token's gone if it's 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should how like War Thunder and older systems use it is you get double XP per match. So you might have one token that's only good for one match, or you could have a big one where it's good for like 4 matches.
You know, I think they should just do it the way they did before and only count the in-game time, because there's an in-game timer. Just count that time as your double XP time.
Yeah. Patrick, do you have another idea?
No, I really like the games of XP, like you were saying. You get a token for 2 games of XP, of double XP rather, or 1 game, or that is a really good system. I think I like that a lot.
Maybe I would say Activision should take notes, but I don't think they ever will.
No.
They don't listen to their people. They listen
We
to
didn't.
Dog.
Yeah, we didn't write the book on money grabs, so
No.
maybe
wrote
we
the book
should.
on-
Yeah, maybe we would put out some misinformation on money grabbing.
Hey, just so you guys know, you go to twitch.tv/nubtub during select hours, you get $5 make me do a shot. You subscribe, make me do a shot. It was a good time the other night, all right.
That was a good
How
time.
much of BioShock do you remember?
I remember when I got the shotgun and the lights went out and I started screaming because there was a bunch of, what are those, splicers? Is that what they're called?
Yep.
Because there was a bunch of splicers fucking running at me. I remember killing all the little girls.
Yep.
I remember that one safe that I took like 20 tries on because I figured out that if you failed the hack and it damaged you, it wouldn't kill you. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking do it.
And then it spit out an auto hack. I really enjoyed because I knew when you pick up that shotgun, it only has 1 shell loaded. So I was like, I wonder if he's gonna notice and reload immediately. And then I saw you start spinning around. I'm like, he's not gonna reload. This is great.
Dude, it was terrifying.
I'm also very interested. I need you to finish the game because I've never played it with the bad ending.
Oh yeah, I will definitely be finishing it. That was a lot of fun having everybody come out. So I
And where,
definitely intend on finishing it.
real quick, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/nubtub. That's NUHBTUHB.
And do you know when your next stream is?
I don't. I have a weird work schedules, but probably sometime let me look at my calendar. Let's see. It'll probably be like Monday, maybe Tuesday.
Okay.
Hard to tell though, because it's the beginning of a Rust wipe. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually Force wipe today.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know, and you're here.
As we're
Yeah,
yeah,
and you're here.
I know you're
I know.
itching to get out of here.
I'm definitely not currently sitting in the base. Just waiting. No, we're recording now, so we're doing this. I told the guys, I said, "Hey, I'll be back in a bit. I gotta do this." So.
Are you posted up sitting in a corner with an AK?
No, I'm sitting on the top of a furnace with the Nyoka.
Oh.
So kind of the same thing.
Okay.
But
the Nyoka does more damage than the AK.
it doesn't have any ammo in it though, so.
Oh, so you can just sit there and like wiggle it at people. Yeah. Just moving on.
Take it menacingly.
Something that stalks along Rust. Would you buy skins if there was a limited set amount?
Yes.
So like,
for example,
so it was like a limited release.
Yeah. So you use the Snoop Dogg skin because I own it.
Like we were talking about the other day, kinda with the Snoop Dogg thing.
If there was only 5,000 Snoop Dogg skins, would you buy one?
Depending on the price, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll keep everything at the same pricing.
Well, then how are you only gonna have 5,000 of them?
Just first come, first serve, I guess.
the first 5,000 people who get in there buy it. The rest can
Okay,
fuck off.
that's kind of what like an NFT is, or can be in a game.
Yeah,
Except you'd be able to trade it and sell it.
that's what I was thinking of the Rust skin market.
Mm-hmm.
Because they already have like limited time things.
Yeah,
But
every week.
like if there was one skin where there was like 5 in existence, I can tell you I would buy every skin I possibly could just for the resale value. Because with a limited market like that, the price will only go up.
Very
Which
true.
if Activision is listening, if they do that, they could then capitalize on a resale and take a cut of every time that skin moves.
Yes.
Therefore, increasing profits.
Yeah, I think that's a win-win for the company and gamers because rare skins would be super dope.
Yeah, you could potentially have a situation where it's like CS:GO skins where like one skin is worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that is
That's
one thing in
already
this.
kind of the case on Rust, but it's
Yeah.
not. Nothing new really is worth that much. It's all old stuff that you like was basically a limited release anyways. Like there's a metal face mask skin called the Big Grin that's like $800.
That is one
How
thing I miss about older games is they would have like normal skins, and then like the actual good skins would be hard to unlock. So like everyone would be walking around with like woodland camo, But then only like the really
Mhm.
good players would have like fall camo or whatever.
Or all gold or diamond
Yeah,
or
exactly.
fucking
Unlike now, like
yeah.
I don't play Warzone that much, and even I've got these crazy, ridiculous skins with like a marijuana plant growing on top of my gun or whatever.
Yeah, back in the day, you remember like Black Ops 2 to get diamond camo, you had to get every gun gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how much time that took? Like, you knew
Yeah,
if
that guy
some
was a
guy was rolling
grinder.
around, yeah, if some guy was rolling around with fucking diamond gun, you're like, dude, this guy's got the biggest dick out of anybody I've seen this week.
Yeah,
This dude, like,
real talk.
this dude is a fucking, he's got a knee knocker, like a real cervix pounder.
thing that the original Black Ops did that I really liked, and that was you earned money by completing matches, and you use that to buy guns. I don't know why. I really like that.
Did you buy the guns too? I know you bought the camo
I
and
thought
stuff.
it was
Yep.
like the attachments. I thought you unlocked guns.
Well, you could unlock them, but then you'd have to buy them.
Okay.
I don't know why that system made me feel really good because I'm like, oh sweet, I just did 3 matches grinding out for the M16,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's trash because I don't have any attachments and I wasted all my money on it.
COD points were a cool system.
Dude, yes. And
I
like the
don't think
wager
this is why he's
matches,
bringing back. Yeah.
Wager matches was so sick.
I wonder
What
if
was your favorite wager match game mode, if you remember?
Maybe
I
it's
think
either
what
one in
all
the
was there?
chamber,
There was one in the chamber, Six and Stones, and
gun game.
was it Gun Game as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I couldn't remember. So there was those 3, right?
At
As far as I
least.
know.
There might be
my
more that we're
favorite
not
was Sticks
remembering,
and
but those
Stones.
were the good ones.
I'm gonna search Black Ops 1
I think Sticks and Stones, honestly.
wager matches. Yeah, it was Sticks and Stones, one in the chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and it only shows those 2 for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, gun game was definitely on there, so I don't know what or was it? No, it definitely was. It definitely was.
Yeah, gun game sticks. Okay, and sharpshooter, which
Sharpshooter.
is everyone receives the same weapon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And then like it changes up as time goes on.
It's every
Okay.
45 seconds the gun switches.
Okay.
Okay.
Those were
So,
good.
yeah.
Those are all good game modes. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, the game modes have taken a huge dip in quality. Like, the new ones that come out are worse. Like, remember, they added a bunch of new game modes in Call of Duty Ghosts, and they were all garbage. Like Blitz.
Yeah, I can't tell you what any of them
Octane.
do anymore.
I had to look it up because I was like, man,
One of them I remember, like, you had to get a kill, and then from that kill you had like a 30-second timer, and if you didn't kill, you like blew up or something, right? Is that a thing?
I remember that too. Yeah, it's like what?
I
Am I
remember that.
like?
No, you remember that correctly. I remember that.
Yeah, you kill one guy, and then you gotta go, and it was like totally to promote like super mega action, and it was just like kind of stupid.
Do you
The
remember
apps are too big
Blitz?
for it.
Like that was so dumb.
Was that not what Blitz was?
No, I think Blitz
Oh.
was the one where like there's a portal in your spawn and you gotta stop the enemies from running in your portal. And then when they run through it, like they spawn back at their portal or something like that.
That just sound.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's
Remember
like
that?
a weird football capture the flag kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like shitty Rocket League.
Yeah, there's not been any good game modes. Besides the newest thing that Call of Duty has done is like Warzone.
Yeah,
They
like
copied a battle royale.
made Blackout Warzone.
And even Rebirth, the mode we're playing, is still a battle royale.
They just
way
changed it
smaller.
up. Yeah, they just changed the settings on it.
Congratulations, you have half the population and about an eighth of the size.
Which I'm enjoying Rebirth, don't get me wrong, but like
I do want to try play on the big map just because I haven't done it
Oh,
yet. I know you guys said that Rebirth is the better one, but I
Yeah.
do want to like.
I think we're
Come
playing
here.
after this.
Regular
Well,
Warzone,
I'm not. I'm
yeah.
playing Rust
That's
after
right.
this. It's fucking wipe day, baby. You guys are lucky I'm here.
regular Warzone, fine. The reason I don't like it as much is because you can be running around for 20 minutes to get sniped by some dude on a hill.
Yeah.
Sure.
Compared to Rebirth, where you can run around 20 minutes, get machine gunned down by someone, but hey, you're placing like fourth.
You know, I think that's what made Warzone better than the other games, is because even if you die by something like that, you can always be bought back by your team. So
I think Fortnite added that after Warzone introduced it.
yeah, because Apex they still have the timer. Like your teammates have like 90 seconds to pick up a card from your box.
Mm-hmm. Warzone, you could fuck off to a buy station as long as you have $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just moving on. Really impressive segues. Going back to Fortnite.
Uh-oh.
Fortnite has found its way back to the iOS world
I saw that.
Never saw
via
this.
Xbox cloud streaming.
Mm-hmm. Streaming's the way of the future. I told you.
Yeah, you are correct. An underhanded. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good move by Xbox because it's kind of shady how they did it.
I don't know.
I don't know if Apple is gonna approve of them
You gotta
finding a
explain the whole
loophole.
situation before you get into your opinion.
I don't remember why Fortnite and Apple don't like each other.
Okay. Well, basically, Apple has a tax on all microtransactions in their game, right? So, Fortnite didn't like that. They were like, we don't want to give 30% of all of the skins that you buy, or all the V-Bucks that you buy. We don't want to give 30% of that to Apple. And Apple's like, well, it's either that or get kicked off. So they said, okay, well, we're going to just increase the price 30% to cover the cost, right? And Apple says that's also not allowed. You can't do that either. You can't make it more expensive to cover the cost, right? And they said, well, we're going to do it anyway, right? And so they took them off the App Store. And
Rolled.
yeah, and you haven't been able to update Fortnite for like 2 years now. But if you had it downloaded, it's still downloaded.
Do you think Apple and Xbox could go head to head?
What do you mean?
Like say they found a way to sue each other. Who do you think would come out on top? Or like Apple sues Xbox?
Well, so I think the thing you're talking about is that you're just streaming what's on your Xbox, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because I just kind of read the headline and I figured it was like all you're doing is you're playing a game that's being powered by the Xbox, but it's streamed to your phone.
Yeah, because they're using Xbox cloud streaming.
Okay, so it just seems like you're just using your Xbox, and the iPhone is just a way to communicate with it. And if you happen to be playing Fortnite, hey, you're just using your Xbox.
This is true. So it's technically not back on iOS.
No, it's not. It's just you can now play it again on iOS, like using a kind of a roundabout method. It's not like you're just, you know, circumventing the whole system because you're still playing against console players, but you're on your phone.
That sounds like a
That's
mega
like the
disadvantage.
opposite of hacking.
I'm purposely making it harder for myself. But I
Yeah,
guess if you're like if you're Kyle and you're cracked on Fortnite mobile,
yeah.
one, jump out a
Get a
second story
life.
window.
Yeah,
Two, have fun fighting console players.
yeah.
I can't remember, are console players and PC players still matched up in the same lobby?
I don't know. I haven't played in a couple years.
I hope so, because then these phone users are gonna get railed.
I think you have the option to turn it on and off. I could be wrong though.
Fortnite, can you remove that feature? I want to see all the kids cry because they're getting shit on.
I like
I know
making
they were.
children cry.
I know they worked
I do.
real hard to make it cross-compatible against all platforms.
Remember when cross compatibility was like that? There's no way that can be done.
I remember, yeah, that was a
And
huge deal. That's why I say they worked really hard to make that possible.
Mhm. And now these days, it's weird if a game isn't
Mhm.
crossplay.
Mhm.
What's one game you wish was crossplay on release?
Hmm. I don't know. There's not really a game I'm waiting to come out yet.
This could be any
Oh,
game.
speaking, this just reminded me. Um, you know that I guess game that I wish was crossplay. I don't know, maybe Rust. That'd be kind
Ugh.
of.
Oh, Hell Let
But
Loose.
Ooh. Is Hell Let Loose on Xbox?
Mhm. Or I think it's on PS5.
That would be a good one just to bolster numbers.
Mhm.
what was that game that we talked about the other day that you were very excited for, like the Daisy
Oh, it
Division
got pushed back a year?
hybrid? What?
It got pushed back a year.
Yeah, yeah, I just read about that. That's what I was gonna say. It's
I
they're
was
putting it
reading it.
onto Unreal Engine 5 now.
Yeah. That's a good for if you're a game development company and you push it back and it's something like that where like, hey, we're pushing it back a year, but we're putting it on Unreal Engine 5, totally worth it to me.
I don't know. We waited a year for Halo 5 and that was like a bare bones game. Or I mean Halo Infinite.
This is true, but it's not on Engine 5.
I don't know.
Because to me, that sounds like they want it to be better. I feel like it shouldn't take a year to shove it over. Because don't you just have to port
I don't
from
think
A to
it's that
B?
simple, but
Nah. Oh, I didn't really look at the development team for that game, so I don't know if it's like 40 dudes in two basements, or if it's actually like a big company producing it. Suppose I could look. Because I saw that and immediately went to Steam and
did
I
you
was like,
pre-order it?
oh, you can't.
Huh.
I know you can only wishlist it. It comes out March 1st, 2023.
I'm sure you were devastated. You wanted to give your money away.
I did.
Wenzel loves giving his money away. Hey Wenzel,
Hmm.
if he wants to get rid of some money, I know a pretty good place for it. Just let me know.
Can I? Is it something I can pre-order?
Yeah,
You can pre-order a subscription to twitch.tv/MizzixTV.
you can pre-order. Yeah, you give me $100 a month, and I'll handle all your pre-orders.
See, Steam already does that for me though. It already tells me when I can pre-order something. And for the size of this company, oh, it has two locations. One's in Russia, one's in Singapore. But
Uh-oh.
founded in 2015, has 51 to 200 employees.
That's the studio that's made. What's the game called again?
The day before,
The day before. Okay, that's what I.
and at least that's the developer. The publisher is even smaller. Let me look them up because I know they have to work hand in hand, but I don't really know who has their foot in it the most between publishers and developers. I'm thinking it's Matona because I look at their website and it is all about that.
I was watching some Unreal 5 engine videos this week, and honestly, I think it's a little overhyped.
Think so?
There's some scenarios where it looks like it's worth it, but then there's other scenarios where like people are zooming in on the detail of a cup and how the light reflects off the half full piss cup or whatever. And I'm like, man, if I'm in the middle of a game, I am not going to be looking at this half full piss cup and how the light reflects off of it or whatever, you know? I mean, games like Minecraft are still immensely popular because I mean, you don't need good graphics. It's the quality of the content, not the production value that really makes a game. I mean, look at RuneScape. RuneScape, it looks like I made it, and that game's super popular. Still,
this was actually a huge debate for I don't remember what game it was, but it was like an internal company debate, and it was about fish tanks. Because there was a couple scenes where if you shot a fish tank, the water would leak out to the bullet hole.
mm-hmm.
And they're like, we have to go and redo all of these now. Any water source that does this. And everybody else was like, no, you don't. The player doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, facts.
The company ended up holding a poll, and players were like, no, just give us the game. We don't give a shit about fish tanks leaking.
Yeah.
Just make it shatter and have all the water fall out.
Exactly.
It's like, I get where you're coming from.
I
Because
get
there's
that
no...
real glass might not work like that, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if there's a video game that I'm running around shooting stuff, I can almost guarantee you I'm not going to notice that the fish tank didn't behave according to proper physics.
Yeah.
Unless the mission is specifically having to do with like shooting fish tanks.
Yeah, don't make a mission about shooting fish tanks and we should be cool.
If you're giving me a reason to pay attention to the fish tank and then I start fucking with them, then I'll notice.
I might notice at a random point in time, but I'm just going to be like, oh, that's cool that this does this. And then I'm going to move on.
Yeah, I'm not, oh, this broke my immersion. I'm never playing this game again. Nah, who the fuck?
It might be like a meme. Unplayable, you know?
But in this game's, judging from the screenshots and like the gameplay footage, it might do good.
No.
Just because of...
Not even a little bit.
For a smaller company, I could see it working. Because that's the way I'm thinking about it, is they don't have a AAA budget. So games that have like, oh, we've got a couple $1 million to throw at this, we can just easily make water reflections more visible. Makes sense for these jumps. Wow, I'm looking at the requirements for this game, and it is surprisingly heavy.
Moving on.
Moving on. I'm out of topics. Whoever's next, go.
All right. So the news dropped this week that we're getting Modern Warfare 2 again.
I'm okay with this.
You know,
remember, no Russian.
Now,
that mission better be there.
The best game that has come out of the Call of Duty series was Modern Warfare. I mean, the best one in like the last 7 years has been Modern Warfare, right? Now, I got a wish list that I know that this game needs to be successful, right? Because Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 release, its biggest complaint from most of the players was the skill-based matchmaking. So I think that means that they did pretty good when people aren't complaining about stuff going on in the game. They're complaining about how the matches are made, right? So obviously, the first thing is you need a competitive playlist and then a casual playlist, because it is impossible to feel like you're getting better at a game when you never get better at it, because you just keep matching people with the same skill level, even though you're not in like a competitive game, you're just in a casual game. Did you guys notice the skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2019 at all, or did you guys like not even?
Yeah, I definitely played a lot of that game, and I totally noticed that.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
I know.
I haven't played a Call of Duty since like, other than like Warzone or Zombies. I haven't played a Call of Duty since Call of Duty Ghosts. I think, except for that one time I played whatever the one with the jetpacks was at your mom's house with
Oh,
you.
okay.
Right.
That game was ass. Another request. What was that one?
I honestly don't remember if I played Modern Warfare 2019.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna guess not, because I feel like I should remember that.
Okay. Because they had a patent that they filed before the game came out, and they would actually like spawn people closer to you if you're on a kill streak and make your hitbox bigger if you're on a kill streak. Like they want to make
That's some
fucking dumb.
bullshit.
they want to make the KD as close to 1 as possible. So I understand in the competitive playlist matching people against similar skilled people, but like any other time, no, just get me in the closest match possible. Another thing, they have not had a nuke that ends the game since the original Modern Warfare 2.
I think they should bring that back.
Yeah, I don't know why because they had the Moab in what is it? In both in Ghost and Modern Warfare 3, right?
Yep.
But they wouldn't end the game.
Yeah,
And
it would
it's
just
like,
like
dude,
change the map up.
if I get Moabbed, I'm getting shit on. Just please end the game. End everyone's suffering. This guy's on a 25 kill streak. They're clearly winning the game. End it for everyone. Please.
I can think of one reason they haven't re-implemented it.
Why is that?
Hackers.
If
So you
someone's
get a hacker
hacking,
into
just end the game so I can get out of there.
Yeah. That actually might be a good way to combat
Yeah.
hackers.
The
'Cause they're
other
gonna
No,
thing,
if there's a guy that's very clearly cheating on the other, like if it's blatant, I'm just saving myself the KD and I'm just fucking lobbying. I'm just yeah, I'm just quitting the game before that happens. I'm gonna get killed 4 times and say that's enough of that.
Already last night in Hell Let Loose.
What?
Getting killed twice and then our spotter disappears.
Oh yeah, I went to bed. Or I tried to go to bed. That didn't work out too well.
Yeah, your replacement was not good.
So, the next thing on the things that are required for the game to be good, right? No stacking kill streaks or score streaks, whatever they're going to implement, right?
So how do you mean?
Your kill streaks don't count towards your kill streaks.
So your Harrier doesn't get you your tactical nuke or
Exactly.
your chopper gunner?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was kind of easy mode back in.
Yeah. Once you get the chopper gunner, there's like a 30% chance you're getting a nuke. So, I think that needs to end. And that's part of bringing the nuke back, because it should be hard to get. If you're gonna end the game and just get literally an insta win, it needs to be hard to do.
Should it be more than 25 kills?
No, but that's what I'm saying is you get 25 kills, it better be like with your gun in a gunfight. The other thing, we are way beyond the old class system where you had to have like a tactical and a lethal grenade. Just give everyone the pick 10 system. They don't need to bring back the the old system. Just keep it how it is, or keep it how it was, where we had a pick 10 system. You just pick 10 things and that's your class. Don't make us pick tacticals and all that nonsense. I don't want to use a tactical.
No tack insert?
No tack inserts. That's good.
Yeah, you don't want to use the concussions or the stuns or the stuns.
I don't want to be forced. I'd rather have an extra attachment than
Yeah.
a stun grenade. I think.
Well, you got to have the
would.
bling perk then.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't bling? Oh no, you're right. I was thinking of overkill. And then,
How do you feel about the guns with perks?
I'm kind of a fan of guns with perks.
What? Wait, what?
So like
go ahead.
I was gonna say like in Vanguard and actually Modern Warfare 3, they had what are they? I think they called them traits, but they're just basically perks. And it'll be like fast reloading with this gun, or like steady aim.
In Modern
with this
Warfare
gun.
3? I don't think so.
They had some type of weapon trait or something like that.
Because Warzone has them.
Yeah,
Vanguard
Vanguard
games.
has
Modern Warfare 3, like the one that we played game battles in.
Is it weapon proficiency? Yeah. Weapon proficiencies. Then it'd like reduce kick, increase range,
Oh, sure.
give you an extra attachment, less flinch when you're shot, all that kind of stuff, right? I would be in favor of those. I like those. But you got to use it's one of your pick 10s, obviously. So if you're going to go for this, then maybe you miss out on like a perk 3 or something. Or maybe you don't have a grenade. And the last thing. This is something that game designers have failed at for years, right? There is a very clear and defined system. There is a structure of maps that work extremely well in competitive first-person shooters, and I don't know how developers keep screwing this up, right? But all of the best maps that you have ever played follows a simple system, whether you know it or not. Whether it be Dust 2 in Counter-Strike, The Pit in Halo, or Nuketown, they all follow the same structure.
What's the structure?
They are symmetrical 3-lane maps. They don't have to be like exactly symmetrical, right? But there's the same general like size and shape on each side. They got similar cover and firing positions on each side, and then they also have 3 lanes that you fight in on each side. All the best Call of Duty maps you've ever played that you can think of: Nuketown, Firing Range, Dome, Raid, High Rise, Invasion, Hijacked. They all follow the same system. Same with Dust 2 and The Pit and Sanctuary. They are all 3 lanes, and they're all roughly symmetrical on each side. And you can see some maps that have tried to do this and failed, but that they should all try and achieve this goal and not just be gobbledygook.
Okay.
Like if you pull, I'll pull one up right now just for the podcast. If you look up let's see, Raid from Black Ops 2. If you look up that map, right, from an overhead view, you have the pool side, you have the statue side, you have the garage side, and then you have.
Is that the? Oh, that's this map, dude. I like this map.
It's a good map, and then you fight in the middle, you fight by the statue, and you fight by the pool, and then on there's a side with the garage, there's a side with the garden and the basketball court. Each way, it's almost like the map is divided into 9. It looks like a tic-tac-toe board. And the same thing is true whether you can look up Nuketown from over the head, right? You can fight in the middle from the 2 houses, or you can fight on each side, or you can, there's those 2 fences by the car that you fight at. Whether it's Invasion, from Modern Warfare 2. Let me make sure I'm thinking. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right map here. Yeah, Invasion, same thing. High Rise, same thing. All of these maps, The Pit from Halo, Dust 2, they all follow this same map making principle. This map, it's like a blueprint for making maps, and game developers just toss it in the trash, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna reinvent the wheel." The wheel's been invented, and they just need to develop maps like this. It's that simple, and it pisses me off every time I see some map that's just like complete gobbledygook. I don't want to get worked up, so I'm just moving on for myself.
Take a breather.
Exactly. Okay. So, you guys know that Halo Infinite just started Season 2, and they released a Battle Royale mode.
I do know this.
What game modes, or what games do you think need a Battle Royale mode?
You know what I'm going to say?
What?
Well, so Rust has one, but nobody
It's like
plays
a modded.
it. Yeah, it's like a modded server. And like Rust is already kind of its own. I don't want to call it a battle royale, but like
it's a survival game. Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess it kind of, sort of, is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if there was like a hardcore server like that, that would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, already most of the time, like, you get killed / raided and you're kind of done, but, like, not always. And that would be kind of an interesting concept, like, to play around with if
Yeah.
there was a server that did that.
Okay.
So, I don't know. That would be interesting.
What about you, Wenzel? What game do you think needs a battle royale?
Could you classify DayZ as a battle royale?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because there's no like end of the game in DayZ. You just keep going.
This is true. None. I think we have enough battle royales in the
You
market.
think there's enough battle royales? Well, I'll tell you what. Rocket League actually disagrees with you because Rocket League just released their own battle royale.
What the fuck?
It's Rocket League's getting in on the trend. They're making their own battle royale.
What? It's just a bunch of dudes driving around in a big circle trying to push a ball around.
No, they're just driving around trying to destroy the other person's car.
You just ram into each other.
Yeah, because what's it called? If you I forget what they call it in that game, but it's like they call it moving at subsonic or whatever. Like your big effect will start. Um, what's it called? So that you just do that with 8 people until you're the last one to get destroyed. I haven't
Is
played
it?
the mode. I just read it, and it sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Honestly.
So
Is
it's
there?
like that mode in Halo 3 where you're trying to push each other all off the thing with the warthogs, kinda.
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
That was
Is
a
there?
fun, dude. Halo 3 minigames were
The
seriously some of the
best.
most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
Halo mini, I guess Halo Reach too, but
Yeah, Halo Reach had
mostly
good ones
Halo 3.
also.
Is there a way to?
Jenga, fucking
Is there a way to like protect yourself?
Yeah, you don't get hit.
drive
Huh.
away.
I feel like there should be other ways to protect yourself.
Yeah, so I thought that was the most ridiculous thing I heard today, at least at a minimum, maybe all week. A Rocket League battle royale. I thought that thing was so stupid.
Speaking, actually, Wenzel was just talking. That's a really good, kind of a good segue. The whole protecting yourself
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Another really, really good way to protect yourself, guys, actually, is ExpressVPN. Because we here at the Archives podcast, we're actually sponsored by ExpressVPN. If for those of you who don't know, ExpressVPN is a VPN service that encrypts your internet access and provides an anonymous IP address so that you can browse the internet securely. With all the security issues created by hackers, censorship, and ISPs spying on your activity, your online security has never been more threatened or important. ExpressVPN provides an easy-to-use service that protects your online activity. Don't risk your online safety. Get the VPN service we use and trust using the link below.
That is a good way to protect yourself online is using ExpressVPN. Um, you know, if there's one thing that you should probably be protected from, it's the FTC meddling in your business. So Sony is actually trying to buy Bungie right now, whether you know it or not.
Oh,
And the FTC is stepping in. They're saying this is enough. We have too many gaming companies buying out other gaming companies. They're conducting an investigation. They're probing this. It's going to delay the purchase by at least 6 months if it does go through. I'm kind of torn on this, honestly.
Sony just buy somebody, or who just somebody just bought somebody else? Who am I?
Microsoft is just buying. Microsoft. That's the funny thing, right? Microsoft been buying up all these people, right? And then now the FTC's like, hold on, we're getting a little bit upset that all these gaming companies are buying up other people.
Yeah, we're just going to have two companies that own everything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is, obviously, I like competition. It's good for us as consumers that there's competition in the marketplace. But if I owned a company and I wanted to sell it, I'd be pretty pissed if the government stepped in and said, I can't sell it.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about this, but, I am torn. It is interesting to think about. Because Microsoft been buying up a lot of people, and it seems like it's good for us now, but maybe a couple years from now, it won't be good for us. Like Netflix, when it first came out, it's like, oh yeah, this is really good for consumers. And now when they kind of got a stranglehold on the market, things got a little bit worse for us. So
You don't want to be ran by President Pepsi Comcast?
I'd prefer it to not be ran.
And a good example is Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how they started out in a dude's garage as just like a department store you can order from.
Mm-hmm.
And
What, you
now,
talking about Amazon? Amazon used to be books.
Yeah, it started off as just a bookstore because
oh,
when he started, no one would buy things online, right? So he had to
yeah.
sell a product that would be the same no matter where you bought it from. People thought it would be like a scam. So he started with books because
Yeah, because
it's
they
the
had
same.
the Kindle, right? That was the first
Oh,
the e-readers.
did they start? I don't think they started with that. That
Not
sounds like
start, but I
okay.
remember pretty like early middle school.
Yeah,
There
they
was a
did
kid who had a Kindle, and we were like, oh, he's got oh.
a tablet.
But it only had the book. It only had books on it. It didn't have
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this was the most base version of a tablet that can exist. There was
yeah.
one button to change the page, and that was it. I'm
I just
pretty
did
sure.
a quick read on Amazon Start. Their biggest competitor was Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, because all they sold was books.
Yeah. And then they're like, suck it, Barnes and Noble, we're gonna sell other things.
Everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm convinced if Amazon wanted to, they could run the United States.
Amazon could literally, yeah.
With this,
There's no doubt. You know that Jeff Bezos is literally one of the richest men on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
if he wanted to kill off all these other stores, he could.
But he is. What do you mean if he wanted to? That's literally
No,
happening.
I mean like
That is
Wall.
happening every day.
I mean, not all stores.
No, but like mom and like small businesses, they just can't exist in a world where like I mean they can, but it's not
They have to do something better than Amazon. They can't just be a
yeah,
shittier version of them.
yeah, it's not easy.
If
And
Amazon's more convenient than for the same price, I'm obviously just gonna go with Amazon.
yeah, and Amazon is very, very easily making things cheaper because, they're
Doing everything in
fucking
bulk.
Amazon.
Yeah.
They can buy 50,000 units of Nike
They'll
shoes.
just buy the factory. Like fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll
And
just
that's
buy
what Amazon
the
Basics is.
factory and slap an Amazon Basics logo on it. Yeah, exactly.
How many Amazon facilities are in your guys' areas?
In my
I don't
direct
know.
area, I don't think there's
Not
any up here.
yeah.
I know in like the Seattle area, there's a few. I think from
There's
like Everett down, in the greater Seattle area, there's a few.
You know, in like
in
big cities, they have same day delivery, so it really is more convenient than like showing up to a shop.
You know
I
what I have heard, is that what happens when Amazon becomes a big thing and when the pandemic exists is that malls just close because nobody has a reason to go to the mall anymore.
I mean,
Bella
And
Square
no
is
one was
you know
going to the
what?
mall before, but
Well, yeah, but and then you know what company just needs big, big open spaces in major metropolitan
that seems
centers?
like
Amazon.
that seems
So
like a
they're
good
like,
thing.
I don't know, yeah. So Amazon will just buy like old malls and use them as a distribution facility.
I mean, that seems like a good thing.
Yeah, no, I mean it's cool.
as it sits in the DFW area, we have 12 different Amazon facilities.
Wenzel, do you get same day Amazon deliveries?
I do.
Okay, because my mom
But
lives in San Diego and she gets same day Amazon deliveries, and I'm pretty jealous.
on
So
like basic household
Let's
stuff,
see.
I like if I could order something right now and by the time I wake up tomorrow, it'll be on my doorstep.
yeah,
I'm gonna
It'll just
look to see if there's any near me right now. I'm on the Amazon website.
and that's one of those things like I think Amazon employs it's some
Let's see.
uncomfortably high
One,
percentage of
two,
DFW.
three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8 in the greater Seattle area. That's about it. There's none up this far, but from where I am, that's only like,
yeah.
you
I don't
guys know
think
how
there's any
close that
near
is. I don't
me.
want to
Yeah,
dox
yeah.
myself, but
Yeah, there's like none near me.
Which
that's like pretty understandable though. You're not like
Yeah, I'm not exactly in a
if you lived in
like in
bigger city
Pensacola.
like to the west of you, yeah.
Yeah,
it's I like having the convenience of like I can just order it and it will be here.
mm-hmm.
But I very well know like I could go to Kroger, pay probably the same amount, But
Yeah, like if you need something like ASAP, then obviously there's no beating going and getting it
yeah,
yourself. But like if I just need something today,
Yeah, you can
Amazon's
order
the
it
way to
in the
go.
morning, go to work, and then it'll be here when you get home.
Yeah.
I can do Amazon groceries.
Yeah, they do it through Whole Foods, right? I think.
Yep.
They own Whole Foods.
I've never done it because I do Kroger groceries. Because then I get a percentage off on my gas.
It's really cool, dude. This like all of the like fancy. I don't even want to say all of the convenience things that exist now. Like the fact that I can go onto my phone and I can go onto the Fred Meyer app and I can select every piece of groceries that I want, and then I can just pull up in my car, park my car, pop the trunk, and 20 minutes later, some fucking sweaty teenage kid will, come out and
Yeah.
load up my bags into my trunk, close my trunk for me, and I can drive away without having to say a word to him.
So
It's
How long
just
does
like
it take to do that?
it's actually a bit longer. Like normally, I've only done it a couple times. I've only done it like when I was like really sick and didn't want to like go into the store. I didn't want to, get anyone else sick. But like I made one for like I did it in the morning and then I was like later that afternoon I was able to go pick up my stuff.
Mm. Oh, cause we tried it at Walmart. It took like an hour.
did you place it and then immediately go over there?
No. They told us like, oh, it'll be ready between like 7 and 8 or whatever, and like it wasn't ready till like 8:50.
Oh, damn.
So,
I don't
and
have
there
it.
was like a bunch of people waiting around. So,
I use Kroger, and they'll tell me they'll text me an hour before my pickup time, like, "Hey, it's running late. Come at this time."
Yeah, I can with the Fred Meyer app, I can just like schedule like I want pickup at, and it'll give me a whole list of options. I don't know what the earliest one usually is, but
What I do is I schedule my if I wanted to pick up groceries tomorrow, I would have put in my order at like 6. And I always go for like the middle of morning, so like 10:30, 11, and then I'll go pick it up. And I usually like don't have to wait. Downside is when I was driving my SUV, they would talk to me.
those
While
bastards.
yeah, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
But now like I'll just get out, drop the tailgate, close my door. They'll come up and give me my paperwork. I'll say cool. They'll show me if they had to make any substitutions. And then they're like, truck bed? I'm like, yep. And they'll close it, and I watch them walk away.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Just since I did this for the first time the other day, have you guys ever like forgot your method of payment, like your wallet or your card, and you get your groceries? You guys
So
ever had this happen?
no, I have drove to the store, realized I didn't have my wallet, and drove back, but I've not like gone in without it.
Yeah, so the other day I go and I get all of my groceries and I go through it's for some reason very busy for a Tuesday at like 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of traffic and the store is like a fucking madhouse for some reason. So I sit through the traffic, sit through the super long line, super attractive lady at the checkouts,
God
checkout
damn,
line.
could she take half your pension?
She would. I would let her. Yeah, yeah. But so I get through, and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, that'll be 65.42 or whatever, right?" And I'm okay, and I'm,
Do they
back
take
pocket.
Apple
No,
Pay?
no, they don't.
Oh, okay.
And so this specific store only takes cash and debit cards. It's Winco
What?
for those that Winco doesn't take credit.
The
And for some reason, I didn't have my debit card with me. I don't carry cash. So I like
But you
look at
had
my
a credit
wallet.
card?
I have my credit card,
That's
but they
not
don't
on you
take
then. That's not on you. That is the
What do you
dumbest thing
mean?
ever. That they
No,
don't
it's
take credit
it's
card.
it's a just a thing they do. I don't remember why. But yeah, they don't take credit.
What?
So
That
I went
boggles
to
my mind.
It's totally my fault because I had like taken my debit card out of my wallet the other day and like just left it on my desk. And then went to the grocery store, got all my shit and just had to like okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes and she's like okay. and she like took my cart, and apparently they had like a little cooler. They just wheeled it over and put it in the cooler, and then when I came back, they scanned the receipt and I paid, grabbed my shit, and I left.
I went to Bucky's one morning during training for my current job.
God, I miss Bucky's.
And I waited in line for like 10 minutes. I had 2 energy drinks and a breakfast burrito. I put them down on the counter. She scanned them, and I like patted around for my wallet. I was like, I don't have my wallet. And she's like, okay. I just put them under the counter, and she's like, Apple Pay? I'm like, no, I have Samsung. She's like, Samsung Pay? I'm like, I don't have it set up. And she's like,
That's embarrassing, Wenzel.
I can hold these here, and I just went to work.
I would not come back. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was the most. I went back, and the super hot lady was on her lunch break, and so I did not have to face her again. I was like, dude, I am not looking forward to having to fucking face this lady again. I just made her fucking deal with all this, and she's got a whole ass line of customers. Like, dude, I'm not trying to. I don't want to do this.
I now have Samsung Pay set up, and it's set up on my watch.
Yeah.
So if I have this issue ever again, I can just smack my watch against the little terminal and be good.
Yeah. Because you
But I
always
also
have
You
your
gotta-
phone. Well, besides Wenzel,
you gotta
Wenzel doesn't
do
bring
like
his phone
a-
to the store.
Like a wind up motion with your arm, and then like what? Just fucking.
Yeah. It's
You
actually
gotta do something really dramatic if you ever have to use Samsung Pay with your watch.
It's a
Just cause.
to see which device is stronger. If I'm
You
gonna
just
break their terminal or
backhand the terminal with your watch.
Something tells me your wrist is going to be the first thing broken out of that whole...
hey, then I can sue them.
I don't think you can sue them for that one, buddy.
I'll find a way.
So you know what show is making a comeback?
Seinfeld.
Jackass.
It. Did you watch their recent movie?
I haven't watched their recent movie, but they're making a comeback with their TV show. Did you guys ever watch their show growing up?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did.
What? Dude.
I wasn't a big like Jackass guy. I was. What did I watch as a kid? King of the Hill.
Now,
Malcolm in the Middle.
this isn't something you let your parents know you're watching, obviously. You just kind of flip to MTV at 2 a.m. And there's
I was
Steve-O
never,
getting kicked in the balls or whatever.
Was never awake.
Do you know how old Johnny Knoxville is?
Dude, I was seeing him in this trailer. He's got like gray hair.
He's 51
Jeez.
and still doing these stunts.
Yeah.
How old is Steve-O?
You know
Steve-O's,
Steve-O's got a
like-
YouTube channel?
He does. Did you not know he was like? I didn't know this growing up. He was like mega into drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he like recently in the past 5 years got clean.
He's become like a real hippie. He's like all vegan and
Yeah,
you know,
he's
doing a bunch of health stuff.
That's probably because his body is fucking ruined.
Yeah, his body probably is jacked up.
Yeah, he's 47.
Jeez.
He's also not American.
He's not.
He's from the UK.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I. I'm looking at his profile on Google. He was also married for 2 years. And 5'10".
So one more public service announcement. Mother's Day is on Sunday.
I was gonna say the same
So
thing.
get your gifts now before you forget.
We're recording this on Thursday, just for everybody, so you have a couple of days. This will presumably be uploaded on
Actually,
Friday.
It just became Friday like 4 minutes ago here.
Well, regardless, it's still Thursday for me, so you're a bitch.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm living in the future.
So presumably this will be uploaded on Friday, so you guys have a couple of days.
Mhm.
Get on it. Call your mom, send her some flowers, get her a card, whatever you're after.
Yep.
Get on it, boys and girls, I suppose, or non-binary pals.
Oh, that's all I got.
All right.
Look at how old the cast is of
Nope.
Jackass. Oh, okay.
No, just go ahead.
They're all like late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, I mean they started Jackass over 20 years ago. I think it first aired in like 2000. And that was Jackass isn't like the first thing they all did. They all tried like a similar thing I forget who they were doing it for some other production company before they did Jackass, but it was pretty similar to Jackass. And like it kept getting turned down for like 5 or 10 years, so then they finally got like MTV to let them do it or whatever.
Could you imagine being the MTV producer? You're sitting there, and these dudes roll up and like, "This is what we want to do."
Well, you got to think about it, right? MTV was running out of content by this point because no one was watching music videos on TV anymore. They had to
I
come
miss
up with
those
something.
days.
So now they got Rob Deerdeck doing reaction videos for 4 days straight and him doing skateboarding tricks. And
Yep.
actually, Jackass isn't even going back to MTV. They're going to Paramount Plus. But
Oh, good.
yeah.
I have that.
Because I was about to
That's
say,
actually
I thought I read the headline. I was like, dude, who watches TV anymore? That seems like a downgrade. Then I read the article. I was like, oh.
yeah.
Guess.
I don't know anyone that has like that's our age that has like
Yeah,
cable.
exactly.
My mom doesn't even have cable.
Yeah, my
Parents
mom
still
came
have
over and
cable.
complained that I didn't have cable.
Like
Why? To do that so that you can do the really amazing time killing activity of flipping channels.
Oh, no, she's got to watch her news. And then
you
my
can watch
mom's
that on
dad came
YouTube.
over and wanted to watch the news too, so I put on Hulu, and he was mad because it was the previous day's news.
You could watch the news on YouTube.
Wenzel. That's too advanced. They don't want to deal with all the
They don't know how to click on a bar and
surfing
type in
to a
what they want.
YouTube channel and
Like all you gotta do, like I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna type in Fox News.
that's what I did, and he was upset because it was the previous day's news.
That must like. Do you know anyone of our age that is like, I'm gonna sit down and watch the news this morning?
No.
Neither do I. Either we're not old enough to care, or we don't care.
I listen to news podcasts sometimes. I don't want to say most days, but a couple times a week.
I don't even do that.
No.
If I'm listening to content, it's like yeah, podcasts, but not news stuff. It's like PKA or those other ones that we talked about previously, or I'm like doing an audiobook, or it's like music.
Mm-hmm.
If I want news, I'm gonna find like if I want more information on what's going on like in Ukraine, I'm just gonna look up that.
Or just go on Twitter and click on the
Yeah, I was gonna
trending
say,
tab.
see what's trending on Twitter.
I think even YouTube has a news section.
They do.
I don't look at it ever. They have trending music, movie, gaming. Oh.
All right, moving on.
So, are you guys familiar with the new? I don't want to call it the new Twitch meta, but it kind of is. Like just all of these like playing slots or playing blackjack, just gambling on Twitch,
No.
like online gambling or poker is another one that I watched. Moist Critical do a $10,000 poker game, Texas Hold'em versus Mizkif the other day.
I did not see that.
It was pretty cool to watch if you're a fan of Texas Hold'em, which I kind of am. So it was a good watch. But yeah, it's this crazy like these streamers just losing or not even losing necessarily, but just playing with thousands of dollars because they can, right?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you guys who don't know, it's these online casinos that are all done through Bitcoin and stuff like that. But you guys know who XQC is, right?
Yeah.
Like the fucking golden boy of Twitch, basically. He's the poster child.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he lately he's admitted to having kind of a problem, as it turns out.
Yeah.
It's a problem to the tune of like $2 million down the drain in a month.
Jesus.
Like, it's, yeah, this, oh, yeah. 1.85 million, excuse me, so not quite 2, but.
I got two things I got to say about that, right? So, like, normal celebrities, right? They kind of go off the walls all the time, right? Because it's not normal to have, like, that much attention or power or whatever
Or
at, like, a young
money, or,
age.
yeah.
So they all kind of lose it, right? And XQC, he's never been exactly the responsible type, right? If you
Yeah.
know him, like, when he didn't even have like a YouTube channel for his clips or whatever, he just let some guy, oh yeah, just upload my clips for me and just send me 40%. He didn't have access to the channel even. It's just some dude he let do that, and it's like, dude, you're making all this money. Maybe you should just like be able to look at the numbers, like not even have any
Sit
control.
down and do some basic accounting here,
Yeah,
buddy.
just look at the numbers, maybe, not just get your check every month for your own work.
That dude has whoever's running his clips channel. Good job.
This was a couple years ago. I know he. What do you got? Oh, there's like one esports CEO who has a he has a podcast that he does, like where he streams it. I think he sat down with him one time and walked him through like why that's incredibly stupid and like how to run it a little better. So I don't know if he ever fixed it, or got it
Right.
under control, but that was how it was like 2 years ago. Is he just said, just send me like 60%.
Wow. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to watch. Like,
Is Twitch is cool with this?
yeah, Twitch
What?
is fine with as far as I know. I mean, there's plenty of people doing it. If there was a problem with it, I'm sure that somebody would have got in trouble for it by now.
I remember a couple years ago when like maybe it's just double standards for different people because they're bigger, they're not going to do anything about it. But a couple years ago, a bunch of people got in trouble for having sub giveaways because they considered it gambling.
How do you give away subs?
It's like I'm giving something away, but it's only to my subscribers.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm giving away a PlayStation or an Xbox,
but you have to
or
subscribe,
something.
right? Twitch said you can't do that anymore. That's gambling.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know for sure, but it might have just also been that in the last few years, especially with like all of the other, maybe a little bit more interesting Twitch metas that have existed, maybe they just kind of came around and they're like, man, who are we really kidding? If we can have Amaranth half naked licking this fucking ear microphone, why can't we have XQC playing some blackjack? Like,
yeah,
fuck it, right?
It
Pick
just
your
seems like a
battles.
double standard going on here.
Oh, definitely.
So
I'm definitely watching.
Twitch is definitely known for double standards. So.
Oh yeah. I'm watching Corinna Kopf. Is that her name? I think she's an ex porn star, or maybe she's still a current porn star. I don't know, but she's playing some slots right now. She's got 41K in the bank, and she's got 3,900 people watching, just tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
She just won $612. Oh, actually $2,200. Excuse me.
Man, I need to go to the casino.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a degenerate. I like to
I can tell.
I like to do a little gambling when
me and you went to the casino, and I had like $20 left, and I walked out with 200, 300.
Yeah,
just from tapping some fish on a slot machine.
Yeah, I haven't been to the casino in a long time because gotta be careful.
Subscriber only giveaways are still banned under Twitch.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Okay.
Quick question: are they banned under YouTube?
I don't know. I would imagine. Well, subscribe, like the free subscribe, or like channel member giveaway.
If you're subscribed and viewing at this time, I'm giving away this.
No, the issue is just because you've paid to subscribe on Twitch, whereas subscribing on YouTube
You're effectively buying like a raffle ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're calling that gambling. So
okay.
like, I don't know if channel member on YouTube is, channel member giveaway. I don't know. But yeah. They call it gambling because you're paying for a raffle ticket and a chance that you win something.
Now
you can have a follower giveaway all you want, Hey, follow my channel, I'm going to give this shit away. That was never an issue.
moving on.
Yeah, moving on real quick. So yeah, just like I will. Well, I guess one more thing touching on that. Like I said, so it really is just hard to watch. Like $2 million, man.
Yeah.
I cannot wrap my head. Like obviously he's got fuck you money, right? He's
Yeah,
fucking
obviously.
XQC.
I'm
He
sure
can do
he'll be
what he
fine.
wants, and it's his money. But like, gosh, man,
Like,
it's
how?
just
Hold on. So 1.8
according to
million.
this article, he's made $8 million since 2019. Estimated 8 million.
Oh, jeez.
So like, and obviously like he was like a pro gamer and stuff like that before, and so this is just an estimated amount, but that's a quarter of his.
Yeah.
I don't want to say net worth, but I guess that's.
So if he's doing like $100 bets, I don't know what he's playing, right? Do you know what he's playing?
I don't. I haven't actually
Okay.
watched.
So let's say he's
but
playing poker.
let's see.
Right?
Maybe I can.
Okay.
Oh, he's live right now. Let's see.
What is he playing?
He's playing some game called Marauders.
Okay.
So never mind.
Well, let's say he's playing poker. How long do you think the average hand of poker is?
Like a whole a hand or a.
I don't know, like a round or whatever. However long it takes to deal the 5 cards and figure out if you win or lose money.
Oh, and all the round of betting. I don't know.
Yeah.
15 minutes to be generous.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Maybe let's call it 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay.
We're being a bit generous here.
I was gonna say that seems like a long thing.
All right, let's say 15 minutes. Then
Okay.
15 minutes. That seems more than fair.
So if he was betting $1,000 every single time, that's still like 1,800 bets that he's lost. That's not even counting the wins or anything, right? Assuming he bets $1,000 and loses 1,800 times in a row. That's what you'd have to do to lose $1.8 million.
Yeah.
That's insane. How much time? Jeez. So even if we call it 10 minutes. That's 300
obviously
hours. That's 300 hours of just straight losing.
I think that a lot of it is like he's playing like blackjack or something, so it goes really quick.
It goes a lot quicker.
And he presumably does more like big bets.
Okay,
as
he's doing more than 1,000.
He's got it, dude. There's no way that you lose 2 million bets or whatever 200,000 bets.
Yeah,
like that's just no way. Even at
200,000, you'd only be betting like $5.
Or whatever. even at 90 seconds a hand, like
that's insane.
Losing $2 million in a month. This dude doesn't stream for
all this time. We're calculating. That's just straight losing money. That doesn't. He's gonna be
that's
winning
just
some of them
money
too.
Down the fucking drain.
He's gonna be winning some of them.
I'm trying to look at his VODs here, but I don't know. They must be not. Unless I don't know. I can't see what game he's playing, but. Yeah, presumably blackjack or slots, let's just say.
Even if you had a gambling problem, I don't know. Oh, man.
Yeah, that is going to get real dangerous because he's got a lot of money and he's...
yeah.
He's, I could see how when you have that amount of money, you're like, I have just a never-ending stream of money. I have a never-ending lake of money.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm ever going to run out. Mm-hmm. Well, you just went through a quarter of it.
Yeah.
So, you do that 3 more times and you're fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got, you're still left with $2 million, but
yeah.
Compared to, you were set for life. You're still set for life, but regard, you know what I mean?
Unless the channel crashes next month, and he blows all his money, then.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, it really is hard to kind of watch that. But...
Since gambling is cool now, right? Let's start taking bets. When will XQC become homeless?
Oh.
I'm going to say 2030.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say...
now and 2030, XQC will be homeless. Or living with his parents.
Can I go now in the next 5 years? So you're going 8 years. Can I go now in 2026?
2026?
I'll go 4 years, because you did 8, I'll do 4.
Okay. Because you got to think, right? He's got no money management skills, no budgeting skills, right? He went straight from like being a minor to being a professional Overwatch player and now just raking in the money in Twitch, right? When that huge income dries up, he's gonna have no money left over because he's gonna keep spending the same way. I don't think he has any moderation to make a budget, invest, and stop spending his money. Because he could be set up for life if he could quit now if he wanted to, if he was good with his money. But
Yeah, you
I
put
don't think
that
he
give
has.
that money to somebody who knows what they're doing, and
Yeah,
you sit on it.
I don't think he
Does
has
he
any
not
money
have a
management
YouTube channel?
skills. What was that, Wenzel?
Does he have a YouTube channel?
I believe so.
I mean, that'll bring him in some amount a month.
Yeah. That's what we're saying when he comes yeah, everybody at some point you're just not the guy to watch anymore, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, at some point that income is gonna dry up.
You're also gonna hit a point where, like, say Patrick's been streaming he hits like 40.
Mm-hmm.
He's been streaming for 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably not gonna want to like wake up and stream every day now.
Yeah, at some point you're gonna become burnt up.
Yeah. There's one YouTuber I watched that like he just did that. He had to release a video of like, hey, I've been playing video games for 20 years.
Yeah.
This channel's gonna slow down. I'm making a vlog channel because I want to go out and do things now.
Yeah, some people they can switch up their genre that they're in, but I think a lot of people they just can't do that, you know?
Yeah, because I'd imagine if you're like
Especially
this guy.
I was gonna say, especially someone like XQC, where it's just he's basically just playing the game and reacting to it. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna. He doesn't seem like the person that will move into a harder genre, right? Like he's not gonna go making guides or anything like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That requires more production or whatever. He's not gonna go make theory videos or nothing like that. I don't think he has the skills to do that either.
I think that's the other problem when switching topics from gaming is like there's no good like segue out.
Yeah, I mean you can switch games. Like look at Ninja.
Yeah, you can switch games, but like say I don't want to play video games anymore.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You might be able to switch over to vlogs if you're doing stuff actively. Like the guy I watch, he's like, I'm gonna do more car stuff, like guns, off-roading,
Who was
traveling.
I think Captain Sparkles did. Do you remember him?
Minecraft guy?
The Minecraft guy. So that makes sense though, because he built up skills like editing and having a personality on camera or whatever, right? And then he transitioned.
What is he?
I think he does vlogs now. I think he has like I don't know what he's. I know his first name's Jordan.
He still doing Minecraft videos as well. 3 days ago, Minecraft Death Swap versus iSkull85.
Is it?
Jesus, he's been doing Minecraft videos for
he's still getting a decent amount of views too.
Oh yeah, 150K ish. It looks like.
Yeah, his. Oh, never mind. Maybe he's not doing vlogs anymore. He was doing car vlogs for a while, and they were doing pretty good. You know.
Yeah, because he got like I remember he got a what is some fancy BMW or something, right? I remember watching a video like 5 years ago, and he's like, "Oh, this is my super rare supercar that they just built for me, and it's getting delivered or whatever."
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is he built up those skills to be able to like tell a story on camera and have a personality and all that? I don't think XQC has any of those besides like on-camera personality. Because he just hits go and he sits there on a stream, and it's an entertaining stream. I'm not hating on him. I like his stream, but like, that's just not the skills he has. He has to build up those skills if he wants to switch, which I don't think he's going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he has the discipline to,
I don't. Do you think that's going to be a problem with like these new streamers that are coming to? Is they're not going to have any transferable skills?
Well,
they're going to put all their eggs in one basket.
That's something that the NFL and the NBA they have issues with. When people leave those leagues, most of them go bankrupt within like 2 years.
Yeah, because like, what else do? You could be a coach,
and
I guess.
You didn't build up any skills to manage your money because you're just blowing it because you're getting a shitload of it. I know my uncle. My uncle, when he left the MLB, he went bankrupt, and he had like my family's pretty good with their money, so he had a lot more help than most people would get, and he's still You go from an MLB salary to working at a bank.
You go from making
yeah,
hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions.
your
a
lifestyle
year.
has to change dramatically if you want to
Oh yeah, definitely.
not go under.
You can't go from buying a new sports car every month to you get your sports car for the rest of your life. Enjoy it.
All right. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I think that's basically a wrap, right? Just kind of.
Is it?
Yeah, there's just kind of a problem though,
Oh.
actually. So I did a little bit of gambling. I did a little bit of online gambling while you guys were talking, and I actually I gambled away our outro.
Oh yeah.